Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to see you and to have you here with me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the like, comment. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your energy. I'm missing a pen. I'm missing my pen, but I'm about to go ahead and jump and get started. So, welcome to another episode of Tangential Thoughts. I'm your host, K. Real Hell. As always, be sure to check out Tangential Thoughts, which is the guided personal journal that you can purchase on Amazon. And so, the page that opened up today was Practice Like You Never Won, Michael Jordan. When it can give us a false sense of complacency, where we may stop learning to perfect and master our craft. Keep practicing, don't let them catch up. So, we got three spreads. First spread is from the OG deck. The second spread is from the Shadow deck. And then the last spread is that love section. So, timestamp 2:44. I'm about to go ahead and get started. See what energy wants to come through and pull out. Say what's up to baby. You good, babe? All right, here we go. What is the energy we should be embodying? And what is the advice for today? What is the energy we should be embodying? And what is the advice for today? Again, when I pull this I'm an Aries, born on that Pisces cusp. So it's a lot of fire and water that may come out from me, but as always, we all carry different energy. So the advice, Spirit, what is the advice for today? So many. Spirit, what is the advice for today? What is the energy we should be embodying? What is the advice for today? And what is the energy we should be embodying? What is the advice for today? First card is the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could signify a person. It's a court card. Could signify a person. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who take care. She's a queen, so she's taking care of others. And as you can kind of tell, she's holding on. She's holding on to this one coin, this one pentacle. Pentacles also talks about material and wealth and gain, like just material gain here. We'll add some clarifiers to this later, but this could signify a person. But this is coming out in that past energy, so I'll set this here. Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice? What is the energy for today? Second card, King of Wands. King of Wands. Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, here's another court card. We don't focus too much on gender. It's about energy. So sometimes everybody carries masculine and feminine energy. But both of these are coming out in reverse so far. So far, we got some earth energy. That could be a person. The King of Wands could be a person. If I want to take it, this could be me. And then one more. But King of Wands. He's a king over his domain. He has full mastery and control. King of Wands, he has full, and as you notice, he's holding his wand. He's a king, he can do whatever he wants. Wands also talks about creation, projects, and things that you're working on. And so King of Wands is able to, you know what I'm saying? He has that red, which talks about mastery over his primal urges. And so he's able to do whatever he wants to do. This is coming out in reverse. So if you're taking this in the reverse, even with both of these coming out in reverse like that, I told you how she was just holding on. Remember, this is a slow moving energy. So she's just holding on to that. And so, and maybe, because that's what's popping out to me. So maybe no more, whoever this person is, no longer holding back. It's coming out in reverse. They're going to come forward. Me is on some stuff. If I want to take this as me and I want to be the King of Wands here in this reading, in this situation, usually upright, like I told you, he's just sitting here on his throne. But if I want to take this and it's coming out in the reverse, then now it's like, let's take action. Let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? This is the current energy, and what are we moving forward towards? Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for today? And what is the energy we should be embodying? What is the advice for today? And what is the energy? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups come out here. 3 of Cups. 3 is about abundance. After 1 is setting the intention. 2 is when it starts to come to you. 3, that's Benny Girl Wilder. She enjoying herself. All right, now 3 is that outward abundance. 3 is where you say, all right, I've got what I got here, and now I'm out towards the world. 3 of Cups, you see as people here celebrating, raising their cups. Cups is water. Cups is water. That is, let's see, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's what's coming out here. And they're raising their cups. They're celebrating. So something worth celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Something worth celebrating. And that's what we're moving to. And this actually came out in the upright. So we got a lot of signs coming out here. So those are the first 3. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck was the devil. And that usually refers to things to know about the devil. They are loosely chained. They're loosely chained. They're bound, but it's not a heavy restriction. They can get free, but you know, temptation sounds very appealing to you. Temptation is always appealing to you, and it's easy to get chained to that because it's something easy to get addicted to. But this was at the bottom of the deck. We'll see what comes out later. So first time stamp was at 244. We're gonna move to the shadow deck. Let's move to the shadow deck. Timestamp is now 8:21. But what is the advice for today? What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should be embodying? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Like I told you. Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the Ace of Swords. Swords. Now we have all signs here. Swords is air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's also talking about mental and communication. That's what swords refer to. And ideas. Mental, ideas, and communication. Ace is a brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. So I told you, this is a person. Remember, this person may, because Pentacles is a slow moving energy. So this person may have been moving slow, and holding on, but no longer holding on. See, and they kind of match here, just in a little sense. They both had that red, the king and the queen. They both had that red on. But this Queen of Pentacles. So no longer holding on and coming forth. Very good. Ace of Swords, brand new beginning. You see there's no person in here, so this is divine communication. This is coming from spirit, universe, ether, bringing this person in with a brand new offer. Swords is also, Ace of Swords, truth, communication coming through. Come through. All right, why is the King of Wands here? What's the King of Wands about? Bailey girl. Relax, baby girl. Relax. Thank you. What up? Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. I thank you for coming in, tapping in, and liking and commenting. And that I love that energy. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. We're on the shadow side right now. We're on the shadow side. Why is the King of Wands here? What is the energy we should be embodying? What is the advice for today? Why is the King of Wands here? 5, King of Wands, being clarified by the 5 of Wands. 5, when you get to a point, manifestations take 9 stages. Just like a baby, it takes 9 months to have a baby. That takes 9 months to bring something into full creation here. King of Wands knows exactly what he wants. 5 of Swords, you see that there's conflict, there's strife. This is 5 of Wands. Now, thing about this is they're not swords. These are wands. So this is, even though they're practicing fighting. One thing about my journey here and that I've been going through is that there has been conflict and strife about my ideas and things and how I'm moving. But as I'm going through, it's gonna be a scary process. But in the process, people be scared to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Practice. The quote for today in the book. The quote for today in the book was, "Practice like you never won." You know what I'm saying? And in practicing, you're gonna make mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes. But the mistakes that you make, any mistake you make, you know what I'm saying? If God was the first creator, he made all mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to make any all mistakes. It gets you closer to your path. So it's always gonna be some conflict and strife around that, but you need to make those mistakes. It's practice. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and you shouldn't be afraid to make that mistake, especially when you have a time to practice and get it all out. All right, let's go to this Three of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Got the Three of Cups here. What is the advice for today? And what is the energy we should be embodying? Three of Cups, being clarified by the Hierophant. Three of Cups, this Hierophant being clarified by the Hierophant. High, Rophant. Intuition, knowingly. There's three. If you can see her staff here, it's three. It's levels to it. Hierophant, that higher self, tapping in with your intuition. And your intuition, and there's three crosses even on her stole here. And it's two people right here coming to advice. So, so Three of Cups in there. You see those three stages? There's three people also here with the Hierophant. These two people are coming to her for advice. And she's sitting on that black, it's a black veil behind her. And so black is that darkness. That's that intuition. Know your intuition in to you. You know what I'm saying? And that intuition is knowing, having a deep knowing and confidence about your future. Regardless of what other people are saying and doing and how they think and feel, deep down inside, you know what you should be doing with your life, and moving for that is going to bring this Three of Cups. Cups is emotion, water, relationships. That's that emotional side, intuition. All of that. That water is also intuition as well. Bailee, good. Thank you. And then so that deep knowing that you're going to be successful regardless. A deep knowing that you're going to be successful regardless. Positivity, not holding on to the previous company and finding new opportunities. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Timestamps. We're going to move to the love section now, this love portion. That was 13:44 I saw on the timer. All right, but bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. So the devil usually, that's earth energy. I think they usually say that's earth. It's a lot of earth in here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and we got this Knight of Pentacles popping up here, and this Devil card. So a lot of Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo popping up. And so we're gonna move to this love section. One more time stamp. 1419 on the top. The 1419? Yeah, I bet 1419. Last section is the love section. So the way that this one part goes is first card is what needs to be let go of. Second card is what needs to be kept. The last card is what needs to be learned. The first two I read intuitively. The last one I read from the book, and that's what, because that's what needs to be learned. Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice? What needs to be let go? What needs to be let go? What energy needs to be let go? I'll take this one. The Architect. The Architect is 5. That's another 5 popping out. Architects use both sides of their brain and logically and created to. Bailee, come back. Architects use both sides of their brain to creatively and logically build something. But this is also coming out in that first part with the Ace of Swords. Remember, Swords is also that mental communication, things like that. That's what needs to be let go of. Let's say we're just getting out of our head. Getting out of our head. What needs to be kept? What's the energy that needs to be kept? The Giver. The Giver. That's a wonderful book. I don't know if you've ever read it, but The Giver. This is what needs to be let go of. This is number 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 is the number for ascended masters. 11, sometimes you could break it down to 1 plus 1 is 2. But if you are ascending and vibrating on a higher level, 11 is where you would want to be at. So the Giver. The way I'm going to interpret this, because we have the King of Wands, which is about wands, which that's about your projects and creations here, and being giving. That was, oh, this one needs to be kept. This is the energy. Okay, this is the energy that needs to be kept. Keep giving to projects, creations, what you're working and manifesting toward. Keep giving for that. And what needs to be learned? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What needs to be learned? The warrior. The warrior is what pops out. The warrior is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9, again, like I told you before, 9, it takes, manifestations have to go through 9 phases. This is what come out at the end of this, what needs to be learned here. I'll read this one. 18. The energy that needs to be learned. This could represent a challenge in which you need to step up, stand up, and speak up. But the energy to fight will only come for something that is worth the battle. So be mindful of, that's something to be mindful of. Sometimes you may not have the energy to fight for something. There's a reason. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to what you neglect. There's a reason that you neglect things, but there's a reason that you get excited for things as well. So pay attention to when you're getting excited, pay attention to when you don't have the energy for it. And just learn your body. You know what I'm saying? It may not be time. Sometimes you need to make a move. You got the energy, go ahead and make that move. If you don't got the energy, it's okay to rest. Yes, baby girl. There may be a slowing of outcomes or delay in a hoped for occurrence. But all the same, nothing is lost just yet. Be careful to pick your battles. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm almost done. Be careful to pick your battles and don't get caught up in drama that will bring you no personal long-term joy or comfort. Remember that 5 of Wands coming out here? The warrior develops skill. That 5 of Wands, remember, is practicing fighting. The warrior develops skill, is loyal and true to the cause. They are aligned with and makes planned actions towards the goal. Remember, planned actions. Remember that King of Wands came out, he was sitting up there, but now it's time to take action. Planned action towards the goals they are looking to reach. The question, what do you value as worth fighting for, even if you lose? And that's some shit to really sit here and debate about. What's really worth fighting for, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna lose regardless, if you gonna go out on your sword, it's like, shit, if I'm gonna go out, I'm going out like this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for your time, energy, and patience. If you got a question, I'll pull a card, I'll pull some cards for you. If you got a question, I'll pull a card for you. Give you some advice, what energy cards come through. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for your time, energy, and patience. This has been another episode of Tangential Thoughts. I'm your host, K-Rel Hell. If you got a question, go ahead and drop that in the chat. I'll pull some energy for you. I'll give you a card from each deck. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. If you got a question about dreams, goals, manifestations, anything that you've been debating or thinking about, you are free to go ahead and ask, and I'll pull some energy that may come through for you. We'll give you some advice for what's just coming through. Thank you, Spirit. Sure. All right. Peace. Until next time.